Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have another interesting video, this time working on a 2000, let me see, what is this, 2003 F-150 Harley Davidson. This is from Colin Kelly. He is in Virginia Beach, Virginia. His concern is mic crank no start, no codes, already verified crank sensor signal to PCM, no RPM on the scanner when cranking. The issue was intermittent depending on the temperature. Issue is now at all temperatures, so it has happened all the time. All right, so I have his computer connected in there. I still have to power everything up, but you can see I have my instrument cluster, and as you can see, it has my name on the tab. So the first thing that I want to is, or try to do, is to reproduce his concern. So let's turn this on. You're going to see that is my cluster because the TEF light is going to stay on. I have his instrument cluster here. I will be connecting his keys and instrument cluster right after this first test, but I already checked it out and I can reproduce his concern, no doubt about it. If I let the computer warm up a little bit connected, it actually works. So I'm going to turn the full probe on. If I can get that to come up. Right, that's going to be, yeah, it is already up. I don't care about that warning. For some reason, it's telling me that my hours are wrong. I'm not sure why, because it's not wrong. I have 6:48 p.m. and that is my time in here, so I don't know exactly what time it's looking for. But yeah, so okay, I'm only just going to select in here is for the actual cam sensor signal. I can adjust all this I normally do. That's just a mapping coolant temperature that I'm changing. Sorry, you cannot see that in there. I'm going to put 650 RPMs here for, again, the cam sensor signal and turn this on. The computer will not power up and it's not going to run properly because I'm using my cluster and my keys. But RPMs and coils should come on. So for these, I'm going to select in here a CKP Sinoid dial AC signal. I gotta change it to 3060 minus 1. So we select that. Now minus 1 tooth. I'm going to decrease also the voltage to 1 volt, which is going to be half a volt up and half a volt low or down, because again, it's an AC sine wave signal. I don't have any offset for that. And then let me put the lowest RPM on 650. Now, when I want to click this on, all I have to do is turn this on in here, and you can see that it is coming on. And the reason it's coming on, well, we have RPMs. It's as Colin, what is his name? Yeah, Colin Kelly is telling us it's intermittent. But yeah, so even with my instrument cluster, I should see RPMs and I should see coil activation. This is when a normal working computer is working, right? But so if I turn now the computer off, powering off completely, I'm leaving the cam sensor and the crankshaft position sensor signals on. This should immediately come on, and it does not. And this is says intermittent starting. If I leave it on, I'm not touching anything. My hands are in the camera and in here. You will see how that will eventually come on, and we'll see the coils activation by itself right there. You see? I'm not doing anything. This is exactly his problem. And yes, I am very familiar. I am super familiar with this issue, and I know that I can fix it. So I request contact Colin, and he approved the repair. So I am recording the before repairs and after, so we can correct. As you can see, this is intermittent. If I turn this off and I turn this back on, it will do the same thing. And we can see that in here. Again, we will see it on here. Again, I'm going to put my other hand in here. No RPM. The ignition is on. All signals are present. Now we have it. You see? Now it reads the RPM. So this is exactly how we can reproduce it. So what I want to do now, So you guys can see the injectors firing is how simple it is for me to change my key and my instrument cluster, connect his, and then have the full setup. But do I need to have the full setup in order to check it? No, I can learn the keys and the cluster to this computer, which actually is the opposite. I will learn this PCM to this instrument cluster, and you can do that with Autel, with top down, and with the snap-on scanners. It's a security access. It takes like 10 minutes, and then you just do a parameter reset and then resync it. But if I have the cluster, like in this case, I don't have to. But so let me switch cluster and the keys, and I'll be right back. All right, with the magic of the videos, everything is now, as you can see now, this is a supercharged instrument cluster, and we have the Harley Davidson keys right there, which are his originals. So again, we're going to do the uh, switch of this. Test light is blinking. Looks like it's not reading the key. Let me reposition the key 1 second, because it's already reading and we can see the RPM, but it's not reading the key. So let me make sure I don't have nothing unplugged in there. All right, it was just the key not sitting in properly, but you can see now the test light is off and it's not running. I'm going to just step back a little bit and we will see in there the injectors coming on very shortly. And you can see now the green coming on. We got lights in here everywhere. So we got the coils and the injectors. Everything is good. And we got the RPM. So yes, now you see everything is there. So yes, this is 100% reproducible and everything is working good. So now again, with the magic of the video, I'm going to fix the computer and then get back in the video with now the computer starting every single time, which it should be as soon as I go this, it should be lights right there, like instantly with the signals at 650 as I am providing now. All right, I'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back. I'm going to make this just a one-part video. Want to show that we are indeed with the same computer. This is still Collins, and I'm going to get this close so he can and you all can see that number in there because that's very specific to each computer. Um, I have the same signal, everything is intact in there, and I want to show because it's very important that I am still on the same 36 minus 1 tooth, 1 volt, and 650 RPM with the signal on in here. So as soon as I turn this computer on, if this repair is done properly, those lights should come on instantly. And voila, no more waiting. We got injectors, we got everything, we got RPM, and we got everything up there. Again, I'm going to step a little backwards, so I'm going to turn the computer off completely. I'm going to, it's a little hard to, let me try to move this because I'm not fitting everything on the same picture. Let me move this a little bit away. Let me put this power off. So hopefully we can see all that in there. Let me bring the foolproof down as much as I can so we can see the injectors, which is at the end. This right here, right in the area, is going to become green. So again, 1, 2, and instantly we can see the signals right there. We can see the signal right there, and we can see the RPM right in the cluster. Everything instantaneously. So how is this repair? 100% done. Colin, your computer is working now as it's supposed to. I will be contacting you shortly. And this is again, the proof is in the pudding. I was able to reproduce your concern, and now I'm able to show you and show all that your computer and your system as a whole is working as it's supposed to. I'm going to do it one more time. We can focus in here, but I think that I can move this a little bit here so we can see the instrument cluster and everything. And then I'm trying to get you guys the best view possible. But we can see that instantaneously. I mean, the cluster is still doing the sweep on the gauges, We already got coils and plugs, which that's just the way it should be right in the car. You're cranking it instantaneously. But yeah, so this is exactly what we're looking for. And that's, as I promised, Colin, I can fix your computer. I'm an expert on the Ford Lightning, Heritage, or F-150s. Anything that you need on these computers, I'm an expert. I have all the parts and I have all the setup complete that I can check 100% your computer, your setup. All right, guys, thank you so much for visiting the channel. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the content, please share my content. That will really, really help me a lot. For those that are looking for to send a computer, let me go over the website. I know sometimes it's a little hard to see what is under here because I try to make this as easy as possible for everybody. I get a lot of elder people that are looking for to contact me, so I put my contact information and everything at the first glance you open the website. So if you scroll down, there is more information in here about marine and PCM and automotive repairs. You can email us a book a repair. That book a repair is for local people. Like if you're in Virginia, close to me, and you wanna like book a repair to drop a computer or something like that, you can do that. If you're not from Virginia, or you're not local, don't use that. Just use the email or contact form up in the tab. These services are just a brief description so you can understand a little bit of what I offer, but not to actually think that that was going to be a specific, because again, this is like I can start a test of a computer for $200, but that is, as it says in there, starting. Every repair for every computer is very different. Unless it's something that I'm very familiar with, like something like this, I might give you a quote because I am so familiar with these computers that I know exactly what I'm going to, and I can tell you. But otherwise, these are just, again, just a starting point so you can contact me. Okay? Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye.